Hello YouTube. Going to be talking about bindings. Mostly, not too much macros or anything else. But I'm going to give you the golden trick all the way from the start. I'm not gonna bait anyone to watch this video forever. We'll talk about more things, but the golden trick being your mouse usually have key bindings, right? I would show mine, but it's not gonna cover it. As an example, mine has your middle mouse button. You can push that down, you can scroll it backwards, you can scroll it forward. You've got side buttons as well, but keep in mind that you've got two hands. One hand can do one thing at a time, and obviously you can press two buttons with one hand at the same time, but that is in general pretty controllable. So in that regard, I have ignore pain and taunt on my mouse. Avatar as well, but avatar is not really used since I used that with field charge or with thunderous roar. I usually don't press that. But having taunt and ignore pain on my mouse button means that with comfort I can press ignore pain whilst doing my full normal rotation without having to press anything extra for that. My normal offensive rotation would be 3 buttons, then defensive adds 2 more buttons, and then whatever would be situational, add a trinket into that, I guess, and then we would also use defensive, which turns into plenty. And then we've got 3 different stuns as well, 4 considering field charge. My point being, you're going to be doing so many fucking ignore pain casts. If I go to this Algathar Academy 25 and look at ignore pain cast, and since it is off GCD, I kind of want to see healing. Oh, cost 72. Cost 485, and that is not considering reapplications. That's 202 applications and 530 reapplications. 732 casts. 732 times to click that fucking mouse button. I would not have wanted to click shield slam and something else on my keyboard at the same time 732 times, because that's what it should be like, right? If we consider shield block, then you could also have shield block under the same thing on your mouse, for example. That is, well, it doesn't consider it. But if we consider consider 27 minutes into seconds. Hello? No. Times no. No. What? Into 5,000 casts. Not true. I think it's more like 11 though. 27 minutes times 60 seconds divided by, let's say, that's not happening. Well, that's why I was right. Got a pretty big number from the start. I don't know why. Divided by 10 is probably the average. 162 casts. No, that's fine to do. You should just rotate, and I've got enough of what I've got. I recommend having no pain on your mouse as well as taunt, because you still want to do your normal taunt rotation and keep aggro whilst being able to taunt, let's say, that guy over there, that guy over there. That guy's taunted now, you see, because I'm using a mouse over macro. My other keybinds are 1, 2, 3. Q, E, tab, caps lock, mouse button 1, mouse button 2, mid mouse, mouse scroll backwards R. This is everything but with shift, and this is everything with control. Then you can also add in alt modifications. For example, with this trinket, you know, if I would have 2 unused trinkets, I would have control 1 and then control alt control 1. I also have 4 here for whenever I play Ignore Pain, and to summon a favorite random mount. The way you should put your key bindings is the most used buttons, the most comfortable, but not always. It's kind of linear. As a graph, you would put, oh shit, let's take paint out. And we've got the graph here, right? And we've got a line here going like this. And then we have X used. Sorry, you have to forgive me. I usually write with my left hand, right? Used, and then crucial. Important. I'm not sure you can read that. As I said, I'm a lefty technically, but I don't use my mouse with the left hand, but it's just weird writing like this. So, the amount of times used, and then how important is it that you are comfortable hitting that button? Like how comfortable are you panic shield walling or last stand? Not an issue for me at all. Same with rally. You know, anything that has to be used in a split second, you want to be able to hit. I think spellblock is not as important. Thunderous Roar is not as important. That's why I can have something weird like Control Tab and Control E. Could have them at better times, but neither are too important. Alt pot is Control 3. I'm just used to that, right? It comes down a lot to what you're used to as well. And there's also ups and downs with this. For example, when I was doing a coaching session, we had this one guy that was spamming his one all the time whenever he wasn't sure what he was gonna do, so he just spammed 1. I told him, you know what? Spamming revenge, you've got revenge bound on 1 for no reason, and what you need is shield block. Put your shield block on that 1, you're probably gonna start timing keys, and guess fucking what? Started timing keys when you put a shield block on 1. If you're doing low keys like 5s to or 15s or 10s to 20s ish, the main thing that you should worry about is keeping a shield block up. You wanna reach an uptime of like this. This is 98%. Ideally it should be 99, but it's not. 98. You wanna reach that. After you reach that, you can worry about other things. You can start worrying about your damage, about Ignore Pains, about anything else. Just reach that. The 3 other things you want to have comfortably is Shield Slam, Revenge, Thunderclap. Shield Slam, Revenge, Thunderclap, Shield Block. That's your 4 most important abilities as a prot warrior. Everything else is just situational, but also quite constant. You don't have any too long CDs or anything. But as I said from the start, my biggest tip being taunt and Ignore Pain on a mouse over. Because you want to be able to use your normal rotation whilst pressing both of these, and your left finger might be going all kinds of places, right? You might be going for that Thunderous Roar. Good luck pressing fucking Ignore Pain on number 3 at the same time as you're pressing Control E. Would be an example for me, right? And this is basically how often you should be pressing Ignore Pain, by the way. I think it makes sense to have it on a comfortable mouse button that you don't have to use whenever. that you don't have any issues using whenever. Alright, my talk about keybinds. I hope it helps. I really think that is a big deal. To me, that changed a lot when I changed. No pain there. Thanks for watching. Enjoy.